Jainer's iPhone.
All right. How about Randy Salinas? I see Randy Salinas.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Hello. Good afternoon to you. P01241255, E246828. So you have one is a parking violation. I guess we can resolve that today. And the registration entered not guilty to both different days. Okay, and the no registration violation, we could bring you back with the police officer on that, okay? All right, you're pleading not guilty to both?
Yes, I'm pleading not guilty to both. Yes, and
All right, so let's start. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I filed a motion for dismiss to dismiss this for both. I filed a motion to dismiss.
Okay, I don't have your motion.
Yeah, I believe I called the court, and the one of the, I guess, the clerks there, they said that they received it and it was attached to my file.
Oh, I see it here. Yes, I see it here. Okay.
Yeah, so that I filed a motion to dismiss both tickets
All right.
on the grounds that this court does not have any jurisdiction over me. So I wish that to be addressed. Either I don't know if you're scheduling for a different trial date, but I wish that to be addressed. I also sent over a presumptions in accordance with New Jersey Rule of Evidence 301, and in order for this in order to ensure that I have a fair trial, I wish for both to be addressed in trial whenever it's scheduled.
Well, I was gonna try the parking violation now, and the no registration the summons charging you on the no registration on a different day.
Okay, well, okay, well, I still filed the motion to dismiss on both tickets. So, I mean, if you're gonna do the parking ticket now, then I would say this court has no jurisdiction over me. I am not a U.S. Citizen nor resident. The 14th Amendment does not apply to me because I am not a person and I am not black. The 14th Amendment applies to Black Americans.
Okay. All right. So I looked over your,
And I would say this court does not have a subject jurisdiction over me. Again, I am a state citizen. I am not a U.S. citizen. This court does not have jurisdiction. Its only obligation is to uphold the Constitution. Any other ruling would be a violation of my constitutional rights, specifically my 9th Amendment Constitution, which states that I have the right to travel uninterrupted.
okay. All right. Well, your
Title
interpretation of the
yeah.
9th Amendment, 14th Amendment is not my understanding. I don't agree with that.
Well,
that viewpoint.
The 9th Amendment states that we have unalienable rights, the unenumerated rights. So anything not mentioned in the Constitution, I have the right. So my right to travel, even though it is not stated in the Constitution, means that I reserve the right to travel uninterrupted. So long as I have not harmed another person or a person's property, I have the right to travel. Again,
okay. So I'm gonna deny your request. I'm going to continue with the case. Okay. So you have 20 days to appeal my decision. All right. I don't find that the grounds you cited in your motion and whatever and the grounds you cited on the record are justified, and I don't find that to be an accurate interpretation of neither the federal constitution or in any way, protected or receives the same treatment under the state constitution. So, this is a municipal court. The municipal court retains jurisdiction over certain offenses, including traffic violations that occur within this municipality and ordinance violations. And parking violations is just that. That falls under the ordinance or an ordinance. And so I did announce in my opening, parking ticket trials are treated different than other types of trials. For parking violations, the court does not need the officer who issued the summons, and the court does not need the prosecutor. I will find you guilty if I find 3 factors just by reading the face of the summons. 1, there's an appropriate parking offense detailed on your summons. 2, the summons identifies the vehicle involved. And 3, if you were the owner of the vehicle on the day and time of the offense. If I find those 3 factors, then I must find you guilty. It will therefore become your obligation to tell me under oath why you should not be found guilty. It is not a defense that you never received a parking ticket or that someone else actually parked the vehicle illegally. You, as the owner, will be responsible for all parking tickets issued to your vehicle. With that said, I'm going to give you a new date on the other case, but I'm going to start with this parking violation first. P01241255. Ticket issued to Mr. Randy Salinas. This was issued to a vehicle, a parked vehicle, a Nissan license plate F67NJL in violation of the prohibited parking ordinance 612-23, issued on March 9, 2024 at 4:19 p.m. Location is 4553 Bergen Avenue
I
in
have an
North Bergen.
objection.
Well, one second. I'm going to hear you once I'm done. And so I have an appropriate parking offense detailed on the summons. That's offense or ordinance 612-23. The summons identifies the vehicle involved, and we have that you own this vehicle on the date and time of the offense. So I'm going to enter a finding of guilty. Before I do that, I'm going to give you a chance to explain why I should find you not guilty. I'm going to swear you in. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
All right. And why should I find you not guilty, Mr. Salinas?
Well, again, as I stated, this court does not have jurisdiction over me. I am not a U.S. citizen. This court only has jurisdiction over U.S. citizens and residents. I am neither a U.S. citizen nor resident. I am a foreign national of the state out of the United States Republic and state
Okay.
citizen of the New Jersey Republic. So this court has no jurisdiction. It would have to establish subject matter jurisdiction over a state citizen, which I had posed in my motion to dismiss. How
All right,
how
and I heard you, Mr. Salinas. The only thing is, this is a parking violation, so the municipality clearly has jurisdiction over vehicles that are parked illegally within its borders, within its jurisdiction. So there is a vehicle here. You own the vehicle,
it's
so
not a
that's why you're
objection. It's not a vehicle.
proceeding.
It's an automobile. If
Okay, automobile.
if
Very
I
well.
owned if a vehicle is a commercial term, it would mean that I would be operating my vehicle under commerce. I have commerce means that I would be using my vehicle to transport passengers or cargo, or in exchange for monetary value, which I am not. It is of a private use only.
Okay.
So it
All
is
right.
an
So
automobile.
is that all you have? I
Well,
heard your argument.
again, yeah. Like I said, I stated anything. I have the right to travel freely, uninterrupted. Therefore, an ordinance is not law. Therefore, I'm not obligated to follow any ordinance because, again, it is. I'm not. It has no jurisdiction over me. The state of New
Okay.
Jersey has no jurisdiction over me. Neither does this court. Again,
All right. Well, not to interrupt. So I hear what you're saying. I heard your arguments. You raised that before. I disagree. This court clearly has jurisdiction based on the laws established in the state, based on the Constitution. There's an ordinance that the town is within its rights to set its own local laws, ordinances, controlling the parking, and it's within its borders, and that's what we have here. You're in violation of that ordinance. So I'm going to disagree with your position. Hold on a second. I gave you a chance to speak. I'm going to disagree with your position. You have 20 days to appeal. Okay.
okay.
I'm going to hold on.
Objection.
I'm going to finish this case now. It's going to be a guilty finding. The fine is 55. There's a $7 assessment, 33 court costs. Total due is 95. I'll give you 30 days to pay in full. And of course, you have 20 days to appeal. You can appeal to the Superior Court. Now, on the other case, E246828, again, I heard your argument. I'm going to relist this for a case management conference with the police officer, and I'll give you time to secure discovery and exchange discovery with our prosecutor. New date for the no registration summons, E246828. That's going to be August 17 at 1 p.m. Okay?
Okay. Well, I would want to say that this I'm not receiving a fair trial here because as a bar card holder, you are also an agent of the state. So therefore, there's a conflict of interest. This is not a court of record.
Okay. All right. Your objection is noted. I respect that. Again, you can, if you disagree with my decision or my rulings, you are always free to appeal to the Superior Court. You have 20 days to appeal, okay?
Okay. And then in order for me to get the transcripts, how do I do that?
Yes, there's an application for that. When you submit your request to appeal, there's an application for the transcripts. I think there's a fee for the transcripts, so you can make that request to the court. You can call the court and they'll send you an application, or you can come down and pick up an application.
Okay.
All right, take care, Mr. Sims. All right, bye.
Okay. Goodbye.
How about Yiner's iPhone, whoever that is? Yiner's iPhone, we're about to close the session.
Señor Jainer's iPhone, por favor active su sonido y su video.